All right, time now for StatCast powered by Google Cloud. And for that, we're going to zero in on the lowest opponent average versus curveballs. And there you see Justin Verlander in fourth in all baseball. Hitters hitting a 138. The Royals today 0 for 7 in 4 Ks. Justin Verlander's curveballs. Back inside Studio 3 with Dan Plezak and Jake Peavy. I am Fran Charles. We discuss Justin Verlander. Jake, 11-3 with an ERA at 2. Man, this guy's good.
He looks as good as he's ever looked in his career to me, Fran, and I'm going back to a lot of experience against this guy head-to-head and continued watching since I've left the game. And Justin Verlander maybe is the best version of himself. I think it just what he's done in the offseason and coming back off Tommy John surgery, he looks as healthy as he's looked to me. That curveball's unhittable. The experience factor, Dan, him having the experience, nothing phases him. Today, 7 hits, 2 walks. There was 8 base runners out there, navigated it brilliantly.
Yeah, when you watch him pitch, and I had a chance to watch a little bit of that this afternoon, this is a guy that's driven, and he knows how good he is, and he knows what he wants to do in the future, and that's it. He wants to be in the Hall of Fame. When I watch him, he reminds me of Clemens, Schilling, Saberhagen, Pedro, those kind of guys that they understand who they are. He's not just another pitcher. And I think that's what makes the Houston Astros so dangerous when they get into October. They have some young pitchers, but they have a guy that if they have to go to a Friday night in a Game 1 or a Game 4 or Game 7 in the Bronx to pitch against the Yankees, this guy you're looking at right here, he's all in. And he's not going to back down from the moment. They have a guy right now that when they acquired him, when they won the World Series, there were a lot of people, myself included, but maybe the best baseball was in the rearview mirror. His best baseball may be, but there's still a lot of good baseball in that right elbow and that right shoulder. He's legit. He is we talk about aces. This guy, there are about 12 aces in baseball. He's one of those 12. He's an ace.
This is a great graphic here, just real quick. Deez, leave it up for just a few more seconds. Notable seasons following Tommy John surgery. And Tommy John surgery is pretty much a staple. A lot of guys get it now. But, I mean, Justin Verlander, after Tommy John surgery, I mean, look at the numbers he's had. It's good to see Tommy John on the list, too, by the way. But even Smoltzy's there, and Smoltzy did a lot in terms of he had 5 starts, but mainly he was coming out of the bullpen. You know, these guys they were excellent. But Verlander is just off the charts. And it seems like when I watch him, Jake, this guy pitches with a purpose. 100 pitches today. So he got 8 strikeouts, but he's not out trying to rack up 13, 14, 15 strikeouts. His command is excellent, and he gets stronger as the game goes on. He seems to me, he's 39 years of age, but he is pitching with the kind of purpose that should be the blueprint, I mean, for all starting pitchers in baseball.
Without question. And look, when you have Valdez having the success he's having on that, look at what Christian Javier has done. There's no doubt in my mind it's from watching and speaking with Justin Verlander. You're right. To watch him go out, you can just see the experience. You can see that he's prepped. The game plan's there. Nothing phases him. Okay, runner at second base first. He's thinking through his pitch selection, knows exactly what he wants to do, has the defense set behind him. Like you said, a pro's pro.
And if anything, Jake, he probably feels like he has a new lease on life because there isn't a pitcher that's played that hasn't pitched through some pain. So before he had the Tommy John surgery, you would assume that he had been a season or a half a season, and it's not comfortable. It's not fun when you're pitching with the discomfort in your elbow or your shoulder. So maybe now he's feeling pain-free. My concern is he's at 103 innings right now.
Okay.
But what I like about it, the Astros, they've kind of lapped everybody. They can go ahead and space his starts out, and he may not want that, but the option's there for Dusty Baker to say, okay, we're going to give him an extra day. There's no need for him to throw 210 innings. Let's get him at 175, 180, and make sure that when we get into October, that we could turn this horse loose, put that halter on him and ride him as long as you could ride him. The Astros are a dangerous team because he's so good right now.
And to your point, I mean, he just start here. He pitched off 8 days rest.
Right.
So again,
that's the key.